refining crude oil into liquid oil, which is then used in frying oil, for example. So if you stir fry food at home, that's what it's used for. We don't do that. We crush the kernel, like you said, into the kernel oil, and then we further process the kernel oil to manufacture something called specialty fats. And the specialty fat is, like the name suggests, it's a very specialized, a very customized form of the fat that is used in primarily three categories: ice cream, chocolate, and bakery.
The end product.
Yeah. So we don't compete in the refined liquid oil space. We compete in the more specialized space. So China is the largest importer of crude palm oil. Agreed. And because of COVID-19, the demand for practically every single commodity in the world has dropped. China does make up 20% of the world's GDP, and when there's an issue, it affects global commodities. Therefore, the price of CPO, which is crude palm oil, that has fallen significantly. So the day before COVID-19 was announced, it was 3,100 ringgit per ton. Today it's 2,400 ringgit a ton. That's 700 ringgit, which is about 25%. In our business, which is a more specialized downstream business, it will not hurt us as much. The reason is because we have a deliberately broad portfolio of products, and we have a deliberately broad portfolio of countries to which we sell. So we export to, at the last count, we export to roughly 40 countries globally. So China is part of that portfolio, but we are extremely well diversified in other countries. So it doesn't affect our business as much as it will affect our Indonesian business, for example, which is reliant on the price of crude palm oil. So I think many businesses have this problem with visibility. So I can see a lot of businesses are being very, very conscious of cost cutting this year to try and reduce the impact of COVID-19 as much as possible. The other tricky thing about COVID-19 is you may remember SARS, which was in the early 2000s. At that point, China was 2% of the world's GDP. Today, China is 20% of the world's GDP. So what happens in China has a much greater impact on the economy and on companies across the world.